If you like talking,
Women.
Ladies,
men,
topic,
Conversations.
and occasional uninformed politics,
multiple talking women is for you.
Hit it! Hey ho, everybody, and welcome back to Multiple Talking Women. I am your producer, Paula Gherkin, here with the hosts.
Hi, I'm Lana Brown, first host.
Hi, I'm Felicity Bramblebush, second host, blue
Well,
hair.
The hosts aren't numbered.
We're not numbered.
You're not numbered.
You guys, we're back. This is season 2.
Yeah, it's season 2. This is the first episode of season 2.
And you might notice some visual changes.
I think we need to talk about the elephant in the room first.
The tree behind you?
No, your head.
Yeah, it's...
That's number one.
All right.
Let's get into it because I don't know if did you say to yourself, I want to do something that makes me look 60 plus? Was that your goal?
No, is that what, do I look 60 plus?
You do look
It's not
60
great,
plus.
or you look like you're from the 60s.
Well, no, you know what, because my husband Roderick would actually like me looking closer to
that's
70 or
true.
80 plus.
That's
so
true.
I'm trying to age myself up constantly. No, okay, this is what happened, all right. I was going to a spring fling in Pasadena. It's not the sort of event you would ever be invited to. So
I don't want to go to something.
Well,
like
great.
I
you
have
wouldn't be
spring
invited.
flings. Go on.
Okay. I was going to curl my hair for the event, and I went.
Wait, can we go back? What happens at a Pasadena spring fling?
There's just so many flower arrangements and expensive people.
Poodle skirts and...
No, there's no poodle skirts. It's sort of like champagne and raising money for little animals.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead. So you
And I was curling my hair, and something smelled off, and I came to realize when it was time to take the curler out, they wouldn't budge.
Oh, they burnt your hairs.
They adhered.
They adhere to your hairs.
Worse, Charlemagne put Gorilla Glue on my curlers.
Charlemagne is one of your children?
That's right. Yeah.
Go back to season 1 to listen to her list of children and see if Charlemagne's in the list.
Charlemagne's my cracker boy.
Yeah.
Wait, Charlemagne's your son?
So he also does your hair.
No, he just got into. You know what?
Wait a minute, he's your favorite. If he did that, what's going on at home?
Well, I took some of his cracker money.
Oh.
I wouldn't let him have it.
If you're just tuning in for the first time,
Go back to season 1,
yeah, you
please.
need to. You got to really listen because your son is a Pepperidge Farm cracker model.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
He's a beautiful, beautiful boy.
It's very beautiful.
He's a beautiful boy, Charlemagne, and he's the face of Pepperidge Farm crackers. He makes a lot of money.
But I still don't understand. So how this transferred to your hairs like this?
So I had to shave my head,
Oh my goodness.
and I have a little old lady neighbor who has a lot of wigs that she wears around, and she let me borrow this one. I thought it looked quite nice.
Yeah, it
Quite
doesn't.
nice.
It doesn't. It looks terrible.
Well, according to you.
According to me.
You look like an extra on like Wonder Woman, the TV show.
Wow, that's
When
a
it
great
was
compliment.
Back in the day.
That's a wonderful
Or
compliment.
Columbo, even earlier, back in the day.
Yeah, detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I do feel like a working woman.
Yeah.
Like I might go to a little office job with a little briefcase
Sure.
and like change into my pumps when I sit at my desk. It's a little bit of role playing.
Got it.
I like that.
Working girl.
Working girl.
All right, you were going to get into what's changed.
Well-
Some big things have changed here.
Yeah. I mean, keep your eyes on the prizes, which is me, her, and then maybe her. No, we're doing it janky style. You've heard of Gangnam Style?
I don't
janks.
think so. This isn't janky. Listen, we moved locations for our podcast for a variety of reasons. One of, you remember my intern, our intern, who's obsessed with me,
I know.
and I had to find a place where she couldn't find us. So
It was a little bit of a single white female situation. She was trying to become you.
she was trying to become.
She was. So we're in an undisclosed location.
Yeah. So but I'm about to disclose it because
Okay.
I think
Until
it's
now,
important
well.
that until now. But,
You heard it here
but she doesn't
first.
know where.
Putting your safety on the line. We have a lot of security. So
we've had a lot of actors on the show, and a lot of them went through the Groundlings Theater, right? And so I called up the Groundlings and I said, "Hey, we are drumming up business for you people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're bringing all your funny actors onto our podcast, and we need a space. We need a new space for our podcast, and you owe us. So they put us in their closet. They have a closet space. It's where a lot of you can't see, but there's a vacuum. There's all kinds of pipes.
Lots of pipes.
There are lots of pipes. So we're in a closet space.
So it turns out they're just like us. These famous comedians. They also have closets.
They also have closets, and they also have bathrooms. And it's important to note that we are near the water pump / heater situation, where if there's a flush, you better believe you're going to hear it close up.
We're going to know that person's...
Somebody did a pee-pee or a toozy.
Or a toozy in it.
Cockaroony. Yeah, so we're, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to bring you great content.
No, the content's still going to be great, but
We're also
we are
very,
in a closet.
very close to a very busy thoroughfare
Yes.
in the city of Los Angeles. So you might hear outside noises.
You might hear honks. You might
Honks.
hear fire engines.
You might hear fights between lovers, dogs attacking.
Yeah. There's foot traffic as well as car traffic.
A good old
here.
lovers' quarrel. You know, so it's been a little time. We've been on hiatus. And I want to hear what the two of you have been up to.
Well, I just shared. What have you been up to, Paula?
Me? Home projects, mostly.
Is this why you brought this book here today?
Well, we had talked about, we said, hey, everyone, let's put a little bit of let's put a little bit of our flair in the environment. So I brought my Home Depot book. This is my trusty Home Depot book. It's part of how I put together this closet. Was able to hang this curtain, did some stuff in here as I used my Home Depot 1, 2, 3 book. You brought, let's talk about what you brought.
This is disturbing.
You brought an angel with no head.
Well, listen.
Or bod, but I guess they might not have heads.
God sends us little reminders and messages all of the time. Now, this morning, this was a perfectly full-bodied angel, and that at some point, I did drop her and her head fell off. But that's God saying that, just because your head comes off doesn't mean you don't show up for your podcast. So
Sort of like what happened with Charlemagne ruining
that's
your
what
hair.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm very connected to this angel, and
I brought the palm tree because of coconuts.
Because of coconuts?
Because there's a through line. It has coconuts and I have coconuts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's cold today, so my coconuts aren't on display, but they will be.
you
And
told
they're-
me when you walked in this was based on an animal. What animal is this based on?
Well, wherever they got the fur from, it had to have been from a pink animal.
Okay.
So somewhere out there, exotic like me. you know?
Okay.
Yeah. But no, since neither of you asked, I've been on a fitness journey during the hiatus. Fitness and relational and just really trying to become my best self.
And how's that going?
It's been a struggle.
Yeah.
What part of it?
All of it. Because the body doesn't want to change shapes.
What shape are you trying to become?
What shape are you, and what shape do you want to be?
Good question.
I was arms and legs, and then the middle was just a circle.
Got it.
Sort
Okay.
of. No differentiation, not much going on there.
Okay.
So you're like a circle with 4 rectangles.
I'm a circle with toothpicks, like an olive with toothpick. Now I want to have some hips. I want to have a nice rear.
Well, you can give yourself a nice rear, but you can't give yourself hips.
You can if you try to lose the thing in the middle that's making you look like an olive.
So you want
see.
to be 2 smaller circles.
Yes, with a waist. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me tell you where waists are made. Did I tell you this?
In the kitchen.
In the damn kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means.
And you know what? Well, you got to eat good to have a small waist. You got to eat. You got to eat light. And what I do when I need to drop some lbs around the waist, this is my motto: shut your mouth and go to bed hungry.
Really?
Yeah, you shut your mouth and you go to bed hungry.
But then
Yeah.
doesn't your body say, "Oh no, I'm starving. The next time I eat, I'm going to keep it in my body."
I
cells.
regularly deny my children dinner, and because it's how they learn. You know,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, and they are emaciated often in the morning, which is better than them. Listen to
Well,
me.
they say you're supposed to. What's it called when you have a lot of hours you don't eat? You're fasting.
Fasting,
window.
intermittent
fasting. They're
People-
intermittent fasting.
And people say, "Oh, children shouldn't fast." Listen, I'm sick of going to the grocery store.
Don't rely on her for medical information. But I want to say I'm hurt that you didn't bring up what we did over our hiatus together.
Well, I wanted you to bring it up.
Well, Felicity and I go to the acting school, and we did a very special night where we did scene study, and we did a scene together, and people from the industry came.
Yeah, a showcase.
It was a showcase.
I have to say, you two seem slightly less needy than you did in season 1.
It's because of the showcase.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened there?
We got a great feedback.
We did.
Can you do a little bit of what
It was the scene from Webster. That we did in season 1. If
That's
you want
right.
to go back.
If you want to go back and listen to us
I'm
read a scene
surprised
from
by
Webster.
now you haven't chosen something more contemporary or that are your ages.
Well, I mean, have you been paying attention to the industry? Everything is
Changed.
well, everything has changed, but everything that
Everything
old is new again.
Yeah,
I played
that's
Mr.
true.
Papadopoulos because in this day you can play anything gender, and you played the maid.
And I played the maid. And then we didn't have an actual Webster there, but
He didn't have to be in it.
he didn't have to be in it.
We referred to him.
Right. Oh, he did have a voice, but you were able to throw
it.
your voice.
Exactly.
And make it sound like
Yeah.
Webster was there.
And when I tell you the compliments we got after in the outside of the theater,
I mean, I was
flowers and asking for signatures.
I know. No one was even eating their stuffed mushrooms that I brought because they were just so busy giving us compliments.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was incredible.
I have to say I zoned out and I didn't hear a lot of what you guys just said.
Well, I just want to say
Because I got bored.
our days of being in a podcast are numbered, because if Webster 2 comes around, you
Great.
got your roles.
Great, because I've been producing a lot of things. People heard this podcast. They said that sounds professional. They've been asking me to do a bunch of stuff, so I've been pretty busy.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Well, I produced a man on the street interview series.
Oh,
With whom?
like, yeah. When she says man on the street, she doesn't mean
Person
like,
on the street.
Yeah,
interview series.
just random. What kind of questions did you ask them?
Math questions?
No, just regular questions. How are you?
Jimmy Kimmel
like that.
already
Sounds
does that.
so good.
Jimmy Kimmel.
He does that already on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it better. So, anyways, I can't talk about all the things I've been working on right now. So.
How's your dating life been? You have a little spring in your step.
You know what? I'm abstinent right now.
Oh,
That's something new for me.
wow.
Why is that?
Well, because I just, I'll be honest. I've had a lot of flings, and one of the main man who I would like to sit in the corner.
And
My
cry.
main man.
My main man who I
Yeah.
sit in the corner and like I like.
And watch you make love.
Make love to other people and cry in the corner.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed.
For
Yeah.
more about that, go to season 1 because it's a real ride.
I really enjoyed that. But he said to me, "This is hurtful."
Oh. He expressed his
And
feelings.
he expressed his feelings, and I said, I thought it was all part of it. I said, good. I'm getting randy just hearing about how hurtful it is.
Right.
But he said no, and he cried. It was a different type of cry. It was sad, a sad cry. And so I said, you know what? I need a break from all of it, from you, from all my flings, and so he still lives in my house, but he's in the back.
Kind of, he's just basically doing what he always does.
Well,
Stays
I mean, I
behind
want to kick
and
him
watches
out
you
because
do
it's
your
not
thing.
his fault, but
You might not be able to see this, but you're wearing like hiking boots today.
yeah, it's rainy outside.
Yeah.
You gotta be
I
ready.
guess you need boots.
You need traction, and I'm doing some rock climbing later.
Oh, okay. Speaking of spring, you brought up the spring fling, and I said you had a spring in your step. I've been given some hormones because I'm a woman of a certain age, and so the inside of my canal, not the Panama Canal, is very springy now.
I think we can all say that we are in various stages of perimenopause.
Oh, that's fair. I'm
But I
racing.
am as springy as a trampoline now. It's
Okay.
just like bouncy young flesh.
Okay.
So just throwing that out there.
And is this feedback you've received from your lovers?
Yes, definitely.
Are you taking a look in there?
No, you don't have to see it. It's just like
You can feel it.
It's just like springy, and it springs back to shape easily.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's hear it for estrogens.
Let's hear it for estrogens. Remember that one?
And the gents who like the estrogens.
True. Okay.
Oh,
What I'd like to
wordplay.
get into is some testosterone. Anyone taken that yet?
No, I have too much.
No.
Yeah.
No, I would never. I would never put that in my body.
I'd like it. I'd like to get. I'd like to get.
I feel like
buff.
you have too much.
I don't know.
Well, speaking of the male sex, how's your husband? And he's still in the recovery.
He's still in recovery. He is. He came home for a bit, but we had to send him back. We did have to
what did
send
he
him
do?
back again. Well, he went to a hospital, and he
find.
Did he get his brain zapped?
no. He went to go, put the moves on people that
Oh.
were yeah.
So not that he went there for help. He went there
to.
Felicity's husband is a gerontophile.
He likes them
He
very,
likes the
very
elderly.
old. And, if they're bedbound, they can't.
Osteoporosis. He
They
says,
can't-
what I want is osteopenia for my penia.
Well, he didn't say that, but he might.
Yeah.
And so he was approached in the hospital. Sir, what are you doing here? And he lied and said,
and he was fully erect when he lied, so they knew something was going on.
listen, he was fully erect, sweating. He could bet he was
Sweating
just
with excitement.
he was standing next to just these doors, just riding these door jambs, sort of. Anyway, he was removed. I got the phone call, which was awkward because I was at a parent-teacher meeting, and he's back. He's back in the clinic.
But it's going to be, 35 years until he's truly interested in you, betting you.
I know.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
jeez.
So, any tips you have on premature aging, send them.
Well, you're halfway there with that wig.
Yeah, you really are.
So-
Well,
Congrats.
great. I was nervous to come here today in my condition, and you're not making me feel any better about it. I'm gonna be honest about
It's not my. It's not my job.
It's not. Isn't that what friends are for? Say, hey.
I'm not
sounds
your
like
fri-
you.
hey,
sounds
hey,
like
hey,
you
I'm
hey,
not your friend.
Hey,
I'm not your friend. I'm your producer.
you're not here to make friends. It's reality
Well,
I
she's
don't
TV
wanna
here
make
to
friends.
find us guests, and
Yeah.
that's what I want to get into is...
Well,
I think if I called you and I said I had just shaved my head, I'm in a dark place, you would have hung up on me?
I would have said, "Call me when you got a flat tire. Call me when you need a shelf built." I don't deal with what you. I don't deal with what you talking about with your head. It's not that what could I do?
You would say, you're going to be okay. That's because that's what a friend would say.
I'd probably say, "Hey, you have a weird relationship with your kids that they would put glue on your curlers, and maybe you deserve it."
That's tough talk. That's
It's
tough
tough.
love. I know you love. The thing is, I know you love me.
Okay. Here's what I want to do, and I think you were just about to say this.
Give a flavor and taste of what's to come.
Well, I want to know what we could do better from season. Was there anything season 1 you said, I wish I'd done better at that, or anything you want to improve upon from season 1?
I do. There's I've been listening to a self-talk,
Self-help?
self-help talk, self-talk
Oh.
tape. How you talk to yourself. What you say about yourself.
Yeah.
I felt like we said a lot of bad things about ourselves.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I want to make a.
I think I said bad things about yourselves.
Oh,
Did you
that's
say
what it
that?
was.
Yeah.
No,
me.
it was you.
She did.
It was me.
Yeah.
Because I
she
feel like
did.
you two have a sense like you can do anything. You can accomplish things.
Yeah, I think
That's right.
what
I got
wanna
that backwards. It
change-
was
It
was
me,
you.
and I'm going to keep doing that.
What I
Okay.
want to change for this go around is to make at least double the money.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah. Double the money. We had some pretty first class guests last season. But I'd like to meet up with some of them again.
you know what's exciting about this time around is because we had it pretty good, and now these famous celebrities. Are we allowed to say who they are?
The groundlings?
ground-
Yes, I've already said it.
Oh, sorry. Okay, great. I tuned you out. The groundlings have given us a new opportunity, but we are doing a lot more ourselves. We could not do this without our new intern Scott. But so it's presented us with a challenge. So this season, you're going to be able to see. Can these ladies rise to the challenge?
I don't love challenges. I'm what they call a passenger princess. or in the bedroom, a pillow princess.
Oh.
Yeah, I just like to be there.
You want to be comfortable.
And waiting, and then you do what you want, but I'm here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope for more comfort this year.
More comfort.
Yeah, more comfort.
Okay.
Okay, what do I hope for? What I didn't like last year. I'm going to be more real with the guests. You know, sometimes I didn't like what they were wearing or how they smelled or, you know, anything. And I feel like, oh, they're celebrities. I can't say that. And now I'm going to tell them like it is.
Can you say whose smell you didn't care for?
True Valentino.
Oh.
We talked about, his cologne.
It
we
was
all like
delicious.
I know you
it
two like it.
transported
Too
me.
much for me.
That's when my relative was here. We have to have him back on because I wasn't there for that.
I'd love to have him back on. I'm going to say, hey, calm down with your cologne.
Oh, yeah. He does wear a lot of cologne.
I like that.
I know. A lot of people like it.
I think in the coming season when we have people like Steven Spielberg on, and then we have
You think we're going to have Steven Spielberg on?
yeah,
Okay.
the cast of Severance, the cast of White Lotuses, all 3 seasons.
Well, Jennifer Coolidge was a groundling, and since we're in a closet at the groundlings, I think there's
She
a
could
chance.
come.
There's a
we can
good
get
chance.
her.
Yeah.
There's a high chance.
And then
High chance.
of
It's
all
a
the
high
reality
chance, we'll
shows
see.
I watched, Love is Blind, Korea's Singles Inferno is my favorite.
Okay.
We're gonna have them on.
I would hope so. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a party. As long as I can just be a pillow princess and sit here and wait. And you bring me the people. So you've got to do a lot of odd jobs to get these people on.
I've already did it for a whole season.
Well, okay.
I got no problem doing that.
Okay.
I work hard.
Yeah, you do have lots of handy skills.
We get it. What we need, and the other thing I want more sponsorships. We still have a code for
Lumi.
No.
I'm sorry. What's it called again?
What? Isn't that the Severance company?
That's Lumen. Lumi is a deodorant that you go for your entire body.
It's deodorant, and I don't care for it. I'll be honest. I don't care for Lumi. What I like is the other one that we have a code for. Curie.
Curie. Okay.
Do I remember the code right now? Absolutely not.
It's called Curie.
But if you go back and watch.
Go back and put in the multiple talking woman and Curie. Curie has less chemicals than any other one.
less chemicals, and it actually
works.
It works. Yeah.
But you know,
And listen, I love chemicals. I have no problem with chemicals. Give me chemicals all day, all night.
yeah,
But this works.
Yeah, it does
That's
work.
why I use it.
yeah. I think it's either let's say I always said it wrong. It's either Curie MTW or MTW Curie.
And that's Curie with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah. But or be like me and let your body let your pheromones fly. Let your freak flag pheromones fly.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because I'm trying to
Because she attracts
I attract
many
too many
that's true.
men and women
suitors.
with my scent.
Well, I think we need
It's
to, as a
strong.
culture, get back to natural sense.
Can you list off real quick the 5 guests we're looking forward to this season?
We are looking forward to Max. Hold on.
HBO Max guy. Any shows that are on HBO Max.
We are looking forward to Lyric Lewis.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of her?
Yes.
Sure, she's great. She's
You know
on
who
AP
I want to
Bio.
have on again is Edie Patterson from Righteous
Let's get Edie
Gemstone.
Patterson back here. I'm looking forward to Emily Pendergast, who's on a series on HBO, a animated series.
Yeah.
Taran Killam.
We're gonna have Taran Killam. Ever heard of him? He used to be on SNL.
He's on so many things.
He's on so many things.
He's
And
wonderful.
hey, let's throw his wife in there. Let's get Kobe Smulders in here.
Kobe Smulders is coming on.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of surprises and things.
And by
that
the way,
are gonna be
none of
happening.
these guests are confirmed. So
Yeah.
please don't go reaching out going, hey, I heard you're going to be on this. Let us figure it out first.
But also, just a heads up, nobody's going to ask questions like we do.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Heads up. Also, you know who else I want to have on? She's a new groundling, and I don't really know her. I think her name's Kara,
Oh.
and she does a French
Yes.
woman
Yes.
on the Instagrams and the TikToks.
Kara Morgan.
And I enjoy that. I enjoy the...
I would like the French woman to come on.
I like the French...
Yeah.
She's she's very funny. It makes me nervous. You know, I don't really understand.
You don't understand the comedy, but yeah.
No, but I'm open to learning because I'm more open this season.
Oh.
Open.
We're going to have
Wide.
Julia Sweeney.
We're gonna have Julia.
We already had
We already
Julia.
had her.
Again.
Maybe we'll have
All right.
her. back again. We're going to have.
We're going to have Lorraine Newman.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's for sure.
Ever heard of SNL? Ever heard of the original cast member of SNL?
That's right.
Because that's what she is.
That's right.
Just so many people.
But, I think the real draw is actually us. It's the three of us. They're just the icing on the cake, but we're the cake.
We're the cake.
The meaty cake.
We're also
I'll
going to
agree
do
with
some
that.
live shows with giveaways.
Remember our live show, Billie Eilish came and she let secrets come
That's
out.
the thing about a live show. You never know who's going to show
Yeah,
up.
you
You
don't
never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty bored, so I know anyone listening might be. So should we wrap it up?
Yeah, but boredom is when you get the best ideas. I encourage our listeners to, if you're bored, be bored.
Yeah. Shut your screen off for a second.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, I'd love you to send us, I don't know, a vote on my hair.
Yeah, does she like it? Do you like it? Yes or no?
Stick with it. Or...
Where should they send that
Is
vote
it
to?
up, side, or down? Well, we have an Instagram
I don't know
page.
how things work.
Okay.
Okay, we have an Instagram page.
Instagram page.
Multiple talking
YouTube.
women. And I will...
Comment. Like,
Just-
subscribe.
Yeah, wherever
Smash
you can.
the button.
Yeah, wherever you can smash the button, I guess.
Smash
Make a note
that.
about the wig.
That's like a colloquial for smashing it, like getting with somebody.
Smash
Although,
burger.
Here's the thing: if someone
smash
is watching
burgers.
this right now, that means they're watching us on YouTube right now.
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm
So
thinking.
they can make a note. They can make a comment.
They can
right
make a
below the
comment.
video.
Right.
All right, yeah.
Anyone who makes a comment below this video will get a personal response from me.
Oh,
saying it right now.
jeez.
Very personal response. And feel free also in your comment. Can you put, Scott, intern, can you put photos on YouTube? You can. Because I would say if you could send a photo on YouTube, I would tell you how I think you look.
Well, you could DM a photo to the Instagram page.
Or in your comment,
That's
just describe very specifically how you look.
And I'll tell you if that's stupid or not. All right. That's a perk.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's going to be giveaways, prizes, meetups, all kinds
Meetup?
of things. Yes. You can meet up if you leave a certain amount of comments. We can meet somewhere in Hollywood at a restaurant. Why not?
I didn't know we were going to have meetups.
This is confirmed. 100%. I speak for myself. Yeah.
All right, I'll come.
What's the hot dog place? The famous hot dog
Sure,
place
I'll
around
go.
the corner.
Pinky's?
Pinky's?
Jones.
I don't know.
All right, I guess, yeah, if you leave it.
If you leave enough the person who leaves the most comments gets a one-on-one meetup with me at Pink's Hot Dogs, and maybe a bodyguard will be there. Just because when you see me, it's gonna be hard to not, to continue.
to not
yourself.
reach out.
Because she's not always wearing a jacket based on an animal. Sometimes
No, a lot of
she's
times her boobs are out.
very
fully.
it can be
Coconuts.
Really
Coconuts
hard
are
to
out.
focus on anything else.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to first episode of season 2. We're excited to see what comes next.
It's good to be back.
good to be back.
Hooray!
Multiple Talking Women. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Multiple Talking Women is produced and hosted by Ariane Price, Lauren Burns, and Lisa Shurga. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on all podcast platforms, and become a member of our Patreon. All right, am I done?